put in grass here one weekend. I was working here on the two plots. You know how it is here. Got a little, about an acre over on the south side, an acre on the north side. I believe it's a little bit more on the north than there is on the south. But anyway, I got that all leveled off and finished plowing it up and got it leveled off. Had to borrow a leveler from neighbor's Kuntz up above here, and got it all leveled off. Looked like here on the north side wasn't going to irrigate, but I got it all irrigated and the water went straight on through, so it looks like it's fixed pretty well for irrigation. I got it all furrowed out. Planted all in Kentucky bluegrass. You know, I had 25 pounds and used that all up, and I bought 25 more. I got about half of that 25 pounds left, so I must have put about 35 pounds of grass seed on those 2 acres. So it looks like I'm going to get a pretty fair stand too. Got, like I say, got it all irrigated, and it's coming up. In spots it's real good, and other spots not so good, but bluegrass awful hard to get started. So fine, lays on top of the ground, dries out pretty fast. You have to keep it wet or it won't sprout. But take everything all in consideration. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a pretty fair stand. No place for the wastewater to go, and when it finally, I plowed a ditch all the way around the outside edge of the 2 patches there, and I irrigated it there for a couple of days and used the wastewater over on the north side while I was irrigating the south side. But when I got over on the north side, there wasn't any place for that water to go, so it busted out and went all over on the track, and I was all hollering at the janitor over there at schools and dragging the mud in, and teachers were hollering, the kids were hollering. And funny part of it is, I got old Rust, you know, Don Rust, he's the head of the department there, janitors and all that stuff. And anyway, tried to get a hold of him, have him come out and see what we can do about it, you know, to keep that wastewater off of there. He never did come over, and Frank Bartello talked to him, told us he's going to come over and see what can be done, but he never did show up. So when the water got over there, while he's over here the next day. So I guess that's a good way to get him out. But anyway, we decided where to plow a ditch through there and keep the wastewater off of the track field, and it was running in their leach lines of their septic tank, and that wasn't so good. So we finally got it stopped away from running in there, and they got this ditch plowed, so when I irrigate it next time, they won't have water all over the place. Whenever this grass gets up, why it ought to, next spring I hope keep the weeds down, make the place look a little better. Get rid of these here old tore down sheds. That's way back barn, you know, it's out back here. Maybe we can get rid of that, and that'll improve the looks of the place quite a bit. Next thing though, after I get the basement fixed, got to get me an outside light put up so you can see what when I come home in the dark, see where things around a little bit, make it a little bit better. There's a lot to do on the place. Probably never will get everything fixed up, but maybe keep plugging away. Alright folks, here it is, another day, Wednesday the 13th. Just got through eating dinner. Oh, it's sure chicken tastes pretty good. Carried out the bones and feeding the cats. They're going after it like they was starved to death. They got food for them all the time practically. Well, we had quite a little busy session there at work last night. They had PTA, and me trying to clean the rooms, and the principal is wanting this and wanting that. Doors unlocked. Forgot to put the piano out. And then the light bulb was busted out outside. And in between running back and forth and trying to get the building cleaned up, why, it was a pretty busy day. I'm glad every night isn't like that. I'd earn my money if it was. But we been pretty nice there. It's every once in a while it gets a little bit hectic, but like I say, it's not that way very often. The other day, Steve rode bicycle mom rides around over to the junior high school over here and left it over there all night, and some kid come along, cut a big gash in the tire, just ruined the tire, able to patch up the tube, and took the wheel down to Master's bicycle shop there. Spokes were loose on it and a little bit crooked, so you're gonna straighten it up. Have to get a new tire, cheapest one they got. You can poke your fingers through it, but it's maybe it'll last a while. It's $3.45, and they had one there a little cheaper for $1.50, but it was wasting your time putting it on. It's a lot like, wasn't much thicker than an inner tube. They sure got cheap stuff nowadays for these bicycle tires. Anyway, I'm going to get it fixed up for her tomorrow. She hasn't been able to ride it. She says she needs her exercise. Keep that there heavy stuff off, I guess. Anyway, she had a pretty busy night too last night. Tuesday night is a CEF board meeting. We're both on the board of child evangelism there. They hold her meetings once a month. She got to go to that. Vi Adams, the treasurer of the board, lives down at Fowler. She come by and stopped for her and took her in. You see there, when I work in afternoons, why, she gets home, she don't have a car, so she can't go anywhere unless somebody comes by and picks her up. She had the meeting there last night. It was over to a colored lady's house. Ms. Edith Johnson's her name. She Christian colored lady. Seems like a real nice old lady. She lives out there in the same district there where the Hyde Park School is. About a half dozen blocks or maybe more, so somewhere around there away from the school. I don't get to talk to her much. When I get home, she's asleep. When she gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, why, I'm asleep. Once in a while I wake up and she talks a few words, but I'm so usually sleepy. Unless I get fully awake, hard to hear much what she has to say. She kisses me goodbye though, so I get to know her every once in a while. Anyway, we kind of get acquainted during the weekend again. We are both of us real busy. I don't know, her job this year, she doesn't seem like she quite enjoys as much as she has been. She's got this new program they're going over there, and she's working with Mr. Bay, and he doesn't, I think he knows less about it than what she does, and they kind of have quite a little time. So I guess she's getting on to it more. Anyway, she don't quite enjoy as much as she has been in the last 2-3 years. So I guess she'll make it all right. Queer how my job now is real satisfactory and hers ain't quite so, but I guess things will work out all right. We are it's about 12:30, quarter to 1 now. Have a little bit of time here after I ate dinner. Thought I'd say a few more words. Ron Swope, he's got a 69 or 70 Datsun station wagon. His oil pan was leaking a little bit of oil. So I helped him take the oil pan off and we put a new gasket on it. And he's been having quite a little bit of trouble with that station wagon. I don't know whether a lot of it might be him. He's kind of one of these perfectionists. Everything has to be just tip top. Anyway, he all the time working on it. He's got one good thing on it. No, he's got a booster on the spark that I never saw anything work quite so well before, and it's got a kind of a rheostat on it to keep it from, usually these here boosters that increases the spark, ignition spark to the plugs, usually burns up the point in distributors, but this one here has got a kind of a little kind of a rheostat or something or other that is fixed so it cuts down the juice that goes through the points, and it's supposed to make the points last longer than ordinary life of the points. Anyway, it sounds real good. He's going to get one of them for my Datsun, and after, when it gets cold, by starting it up at 11:30 when nobody around, or maybe it'll help get the thing started. Gets around zero weather. That old Datsun's got 69,000 on it, and it probably won't be so easy to start. But maybe if I get that booster on it, I won't have any trouble with it. Anyway, he said he's going to get one for me, and maybe we won't have any trouble this winter when it gets cold. Out there in that district there, a lot of Mexicans around. I've got it sitting out by a light where I can watch it all the time. I guess former janitors had a little trouble there with him. I don't know, one of them says he let the air out of his tires. I don't know. So I've got to fix me up a light there in the back of the building there where I can watch it. So maybe I'll get by all right. They're starting a new program out there, recreation program there at school too. They're going to hold from 6 till 10 meeting there for recreation there in gymnasium for the kids out there. They will be around there for a while this fall until it gets winter time, I guess, and it'll probably quit. We get that car fixed up. Well, I'll be able to get back and get it started and won't have to worry about that. We are going to go out in the mountains one of these weekends and see the colored leaves. I bet they're really pretty now. We've had some real cool mornings, and I bet all the quickies and elk brush are really pretty color. Old Colorado mountains is sure beautiful this time of year. Lots of people go up and see it. Neighbor across the street here, Betts, has got a little tractor. I promised him I'd overhaul it for him, and he said he's got his brother-in-law's got it borrowed now, and when he gets it back over here, I'll start to work on that, tear it down for him, put in probably new pistons and rings and stuff. He has been real nice for us on our TV. He's fixed it up a couple of times.